by the wayside, babe. Just trying to get out of this place. Can't forget the words you'd say about being a better man. See, we try to move too fast, seem to make a good thing last, and you'll always be in my head. Now you got me down bad, thinking you'd be.
We'd love to be the first to welcome you to Kona. There's a maintainer with your seatbelts fastened, all that up so it's right at the gate. The captain turns it fast and seatbelt sign off. You know, for using electronic devices, let your loved ones know you landed safely, but just a favor, do not retrieve any items from overhead bins.
Do you like 2 plates?
2 plates.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
I've been working so hard to get you out of my head, but I can't stop my thinking the words that you have said. You told me that you loved me, how could I forget? Now it's spinning around inside my head. So I hold on, however long, till we both rocking on the porch. Yeah, I hold on till the morning comes. Promise that you'll be in my house.
너무 좋다. 피자 포장도 먹고 싶네.
오늘 맛있게 먹긴 했는데
Just
움직이는 게
because the
모르겠더라.
stars out doesn't mean we need to sleep. So I wrote her a love song to show her how I feel, to tell her she is all I ever need. So I hold on, however long, till we both rocking on the porch. Yeah, I hold on till the morning comes. Promise that you'll be in my arms.
키위 스트로베리 넣어서.
Scan. For item 355, place your item in the bag. If you have your frequency.
일단 케첩과 마요네즈만 먼저 끌고 있어.
맛있어, 맛있어.
좋은데? 우와. 우와. 엄청 많아.
Beef rice is a whole race feeding as well. With the finisher of steak. 자기가 좋아하는 치즈.
그러게. 어떡해? 자기 어떤 거 먹을래?
아무거나 먹어.
가까운 거 먹는다
다
그냥?
맛있어, 다 맛있어. 오늘 해는 쓸 때부터 줄 때까지 다 먹어.
Right, this is their breakfast.
내가 핫소스 살살살살 뿌려서.
맛있어?
맛있어.
오늘 비가 온다고 하긴 했는데 비가 올지 안 올지.
When they do respond, just tell them that you're on the Kibo. That's the name of our boat. Just tell them they've done it again or it happened again. They'll come get you. It's not their first rodeo. We have an E-ferb on the back of the boat. It's in a little white box.
Noodles.
Like scuba?
Oh, thank you.
You want to buy that? Little things.
Casey. And good morning to Captain Kevin. Hi, Kevin. And let's give them a round of applause. They're your bartenders. So, thank you, numbers. You guys are very small. Cheers. Water in it, just blow really hard, shoot it out, or take it off and dump it out. We have defog spray, that's baby shampoo. It's all located in a spray bottle where the masks are. So give it a quick spray.
저기 엄청 빨개졌어.
어디?
저기 집들이.
I get carried away, you tilt your head and say my name. I know I wanna see that face every day. I can taste the ocean air on your lips. I get carried away when the sunset fades into your kiss. I get carried away, I see a future in your eyes. When I catch an image of your shoulders dressed in white, and every fear buried deep disappears, and oh my heart